be an adventure. Ha ha, we're working everywhere. We're working tonight. Yay, yay, yay. Earlier this week or last week, I couldn't even get it to go from Zoom to Facebook. So I'm feeling pretty darn good tonight. Jin's out there, Colleen's out there. All right. Yay, yay, yay. We can get this party started. I'm so excited. So excited. Beautiful day here. Just a little breezy, but other than that, I'm loving it. I am loving it out there, the nice warm temperatures. So I just want to say a big welcome to our summer 2026 product reveal. Tammy's out there, Lori's out there. Hi, ladies. So excited to see you here. Okay, while people are jumping on, I want to share some fast fun facts. Number one, Mary Kay opened the doors to our company on September 13th, 1963. It was Friday the 13th. Luckiest day ever for Mary Kay Ash. Number two, I began my business March 30th of 1989. I can't believe it's been 37 years. Oh my gosh, time flies when you're having fun. That is so, so true. And number three, I actually got to meet Mary Kay in 1992. That was when I promoted myself to management, when I became a director. Got to meet her, got to have my picture taken with her. That was amazing. Number four, I had horrible, zitty, oily skin prior to using Mary Kay in 1989. And I used to use Noxzema in CoverGirl. Ugh, yikes. I can't even imagine that now. But anyway, thank goodness Mary Kay came into my life. And then number five, did you know the European Union has outlawed the use of more than 2,400 chemicals in cosmetics? Mary Kay not only follows the United States FDA guidelines, which by the way bans a whole 11 ingredients, which is pathetic if you ask me, but our company also follows the European Union safety standards, which has banned more than 2,400 chemicals. So you can be rest assured that Mary Kay products are super, super clean. Number six, today's Mary Kay's birthday. She would have been 108 today if she were still alive. And she loved to cook. I even have a cookbook that is filled with all of her favorite recipes. So one of them is going to post a little bit later. That is her favorite cake that she made for her family. And she used to always say, eat dessert first in case there's a fire. And she always did just that. When we would be at a banquet, a fancy meal, when the dessert's already at your place setting, she always ate her dessert first because there was a fire. She did not want to not have her dessert. So that I thought was so cute. Anyway, my sidekicks will be joining here shortly. I don't think they're here quite yet. They are busy putting little pipsqueaks to bed. So they will be here soon and very soon. But if we have any newbies joining us tonight, I want to say a great big welcome. And also a great big welcome to all of our wonderful, wonderful regulars too. But if you're a newbie that's joining for the very first time, a hint. The easiest way to win prizes is to comment and comment often. You can ask questions, you can share hacks, you can comment, whatever you want to do. But get your name flying out there in the comments because I have a timer set. And when my timer goes off, the last comment that pops here on my screen, you win a prize. Okay? And my comments are a little delayed because they're going from Zoom over to Facebook, but actually yours probably would be too. So it's probably about the same. I don't know how it all works, but anyway, just so you know. And the RSVP drawing, 1 second, I got to grab my iPad. Everything was needing charges and updates here. Oh my goodness, but got my iPad here. So I've got everybody on my little wheel of names. So we can see who our first Lucky Ducky winner is, because this is everybody that RSVP'd on my post that I put out there late morning today. So I'm going to spin the spinner. And we're going to see who our lucky ducky winner is. Karen Breaks out there. Hey, Karen. All right. And I saw she was out there watching. Miss Audrey Jansen. Yay, yay, yay. You are the winner. I bet you would like some of the new foundation samples, right? So let me know. Let me know if you would like an array of those sent your way. All righty. Well, my name, oops, let me check some screens here. Oh, the other prize that you can win is by filling out the Google Doc. The Google Doc link will post at 9 p.m. tonight, and it's just a super quick questionnaire. I bet it takes you all of 1 minute to fill it out. And that's how you get in the final prize drawing. I will give you a code word at the end tonight. That's got to go on the Google Doc. And if you don't fill the Google Doc out and you've won a prize, I don't know how to get it to you. So if you don't fill it out with your information, you're not going to probably get your prize. So fill out the Google Doc, okay? And I'll give you a little hint. Not a lot of people fill that Google Doc out. So hey, it's an easy way to win another prize, okay? Customers that are watching tonight, I want you to share with me, how many Mary Kay products did you use today? Count them all up, okay? And consultants that are watching, since today is Mary Kay's birthday, I want you to share how being a part of this wonderful company has impacted your life. Okay? Well, my name is Mary Beth Anderson. I am a senior sales director from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I shudder to think where I would be had Mary Kay not come into my life 37 years ago. Mary Kay has impacted me in so many ways. The tangible income has been great as it has allowed me to be home with my children as they were growing up. And I got to be a room mom. I got to have a part of all of their firsts. And in addition to the wonderful income that this company has allowed me, I absolutely love all the paychecks of the heart this business has. Like customers telling me their husband complimented them after a facial, or transformation of a woman's skin after using the skincare for just a few weeks. Or when a consultant reaches a goal, like earning the use of a free car for 2 years, or getting to quit her full-time job, which stands for Journey of the Broke, and be able to be home with her kiddos. So consultants that are watching, I want you to go ahead and share a paycheck of the heart that you've also experienced since being a part of Mary Kay. Okay. Katrina or Stacia, are either of you able to hop on and introduce yourself? Nope, I think they're still busy. I'll keep jabbering. Okay, so let's talk about the new products. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this lineup of new products. Summer is here, signaling a time for unapologetic self-expression, from foundation in your perfect shade and a fan favorite mascara upgrade to a blush for a cause. We're here to help you discover the latest product drops designed to help you confidently embrace a new season of adventures. So let's start out with Oh My Coverage. Oh my gosh. This is one powerful foundation. It now comes in 36 shades, all different undertones. Gotta move this out of the way. Karen wants to know how many cars. I have won 18 cars, girlfriend. Yeah, lots and lots of cars. Oh, Lori, yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, anyway, let's talk about this new foundation. There's 36 different undertones. Oh my goodness, I feel like a new consultant relearning all about this product. But guess what? There is a match for everyone. It comes in two finishes, two smooth finishes, just like before, matte and luminous. And now luminous is actually what's recommended for most. So I started wearing the luminous. I can't believe it. The matte now is really only recommended for very oily skin. and I can see a big difference in the lines on my face by using the Luminous. So I'm so excited. So yeah, I've promoted matte a whole lot more over the years with all of my customers. So anybody pretty much 40 and older for sure needs to be using Luminous foundation. So very modern packaging, as you can see, very sleek, very skinny. It's got a needle nose tip on it, so you can be way more precise with how much product you squirt out of the tube. So guess what? It's a lot less product waste. It's got buildable coverage. It's super lightweight when you apply it. I don't even feel like I have anything on my face. And we've got a winner. It's going to be Miss Lori Juliet. You have won our lavender and coconut spray. Super, super yummy for summer, super light for summer. Let me get my little guy reset here so I don't forget. Okay, so buildable coverage. One layer will give you medium coverage. It's crazy how much coverage you get just out of one layer, but it's super customizable. So if you want full coverage, put on another layer. Or if you just want more coverage in certain spots, put on another layer in those certain spots and you'll have full coverage. It's all day wear. I'm amazed at how I do not need to touch up my makeup throughout the day or for an evening appointment. It's humidity and sweat resistant and has skin loving ingredients like it's got our TimeWise 3D complex, which is a patented grouping of ingredients. It's got resveratrol, vitamin B3, and an age-defying peptide. So it's going to help you look younger. And did you know your foundation is the last step in your skincare routine? It's not just makeup. It is protection from the environment. So you should wear your foundation every single day. And if you are local to your beauty consultant, I suggest you set a time to get together with her so you can find your perfect match. I have a number of times scheduled in the next couple of weeks, and you're welcome to come to my house. I'll post the graphic with all my times. If you live a distance, we do have an AI tool on our websites to help you select your perfect match. It's not as good as in person, but it's a great long distance alternative. Just go to your consultant's website, scroll down the page to find Foundation Finder. It's right on the main page of her website. Click on that and you can answer some questions. It's not going to have the new colors on there until Saturday. Then all the new colors will be on there. Or once you get your new lookbook in the mail, which should be coming any day, on the back, there is a QR code that you can scan. Oh, and also on page 4. Same code. You can scan that as well, and it'll take you right to that foundation finder. So the new foundations are priced at $28. Then we have 2 new blush sticks, and these are called special edition. So that means they'll be hopefully around. Once they're gone, but they're scheduled to be in this lookbook and the next lookbook. And 2 colors, Spark Change, Kind Spirit. Can't keep them straight. But both the girls will be demoing these tonight. They are loaded, and I mean loaded with jojoba oil, coconut oil, and vitamin E. And they're just like a tube of chapstick. You just can crank them up and crank them back down. They're really hard to get started. You got to really give it a good click to get it started. At first I thought, oh no, is that all there is? But there's lots down in there. So it's super easy to carry with you if you need to carry it with you, because we've been using it on our lips as well. It's not advertised that way, but I am loving it on my lips because it is so moisture rich. And you can create a blush stack by layering it with our ChromaFusion blush too. So your blush stays put all day long. It's priced at $20, and you'll see the hearts on the containers. Well, that means this is part of Mary Kay's Pink Changing Lives initiative, which means $1 is donated to the Mary Kay Foundation from the sale of each of these blushes. And more than $18 million globally has been donated since 2008. And then your favorite mascara just got a glow up. Say hello to the new Lash Love Panorama Define and Lift Mascara. It is still starring that famous fanned out flutter you love. I don't know if you'll be able to see the awesome applicator on the screen or not, but it has a triple zone brush to capture every single lash. It's got the Panthenol Pro Complex with vitamin E to moisturize, strengthen, and condition. And it's long lasting with no flaking, no smudging, no smearing, and it gives the lashes more lift. Super excited about that. And it's priced at $18. And then we have a new complexion multitasking sponge. Super fun. Stacia, I think, might use that tonight. And yeah, and you can buff, you can blend, you can bake and create. You can do it all with this multi-use sponge. And to use it with your liquids, you're going to want to get it wet. So I put it under the water, squish it about 6 or 7 times, and then squeeze it out really good because you want it to be damp, not dripping. I love the pointed tip to get in by my eyes and underneath my eyes and the corner of my nose. It's much softer than our previous blending sponge. That's what I love. And so I find it's way easier to wash out too. It doesn't absorb as much foundation. I feel like I use a whole lot less foundation with this one. And so be sure to dab it on when you use it. No dragging, no rubbing, no tugging. And you can use it dry and apply powders with it as well. And just wash it out with good old Dawn dish soap. And that one is priced at $14. And then last but not least, we have a new fragrance for the men in your life. It's called True Optimism. And it is yummy. It's for the man who just goes for it. He takes on life at every sunrise and turn in the road. I kind of think of Bryce when I think of this guy. And I forgot to have him spell it when he was here this weekend. But anyway, the top note is citrus and sweet fruit. The middle note is cypress and fresh florals. And the bottom note is, I don't know how to say it, vetiver. Sounds kind of cool, but I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. But it's considered an eau de parfum, which I thought that sounds like a woman's fragrance. But what that means is it's got a higher level of the fragrance concentration. And so it lasts a whole lot longer than just a cologne, which all of our other men's fragrances are colognes. And it sells for $55. Okay, that's our lineup of new spring, summer. Oh, it's summer. It's summer. So anyway, I want you to meet my sidekicks on the screen. So Stacia, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Stacia Even. I am from the Humboldt, South Dakota area. I've been building my business for 10 years now. I what was the question we're supposed to answer?
How has Mary Kay impacted your life?
Oh boy. And I say oh boy in a good way. There's a lot of positives. Just the fact that the friendships are so um irreplaceable. I would not have Mary Beth in my life if it weren't for Mary Kay, and I wouldn't have Katrina in my life if it weren't for Mary Kay. And these two ladies have gotten me through so many hard times, and they've been there to cheer me on in some of my best times, and that has been such a blessing in my life. I cannot say enough good things about it.
Oh, thank you. And the feeling is mutual. Okay, Katrina, do you want to introduce now or later?
I can do now.
Okay.
I am Katrina. I'm from Sioux Falls, and I've been building my business for I think 12 years now. I always say 10, and I think I just stopped keeping track after that. I think it's 12. And I mean, to echo exactly what Stacia said, Stacia and I wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for Mary Kay, or we might know who each other were, but we wouldn't be as close as we are if it wasn't for Mary Kay bringing us together. So that was a huge impact on my life. But mine also was a little bit different because I grew up in the Pink family. So I've had a big impact since the day I was born of getting to have my mom be at every event, be a room mom, all of those things. So that's also how Mary Kay has impacted me growing up in the pink bubble. And then I get to now be in it as a consultant. And then I get all those other benefits of the income and the friends. So it's kind of the never ending cycle of really good things.
And half price product.
Yeah. I'm going to need that because I have a daughter now.
Definitely. And the positivity, I just find that that brushes off on your children and the goal setting, and because what's taught more so is what they learn. No, what's caught is what they learn more so than what is taught. So, because they watch you. Okay, well, who wants to go first?
You can go first, Stacia.
Oh, I was gonna say, otherwise, Katrina, you can. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, Stacia, let's have you go first because Stacia's going to show us how to underpaint. So I'm super excited about this. It is in our lookbook on page 12, I believe it is. And so, yeah, page 12 in the lookbook. So Stacia, take it away.
I am putting on primer. This is our foundation primer with 15 SPF sunscreen in it. A little bit goes a long way. I kind of overkilled it, to be honest with you. And I should be using this blending sponge or one of my brushes. I love this new blending sponge. I loved the blending sponge before, but I really love this new one. Okay, so now I'm taking my concealer. So it's light one. I'm very, very light skinned. And I massage this concealer a little bit so that the oils and good stuff all gets mixed in. Then I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to use the flat part. And I'm just going to kind of spread it out a little bit. I'm not going to blend it in too much. Because we'll do that when we put on the, oh goodness, foundation. And then I've got a lot of redness going on right now. So I'm going to add a little bit here around the nose. And then I'm going to add a little in like my highlight where I would highlight. So right above the lip. Yeah. So then you just take your sponge and and it's okay if it goes on a little thick because you will be, like I said, we will be blending it out. So I'm going to look kind of crazy for a little bit here. Then I like to do my contour. And
I got a winner.
Woohoo!
And Lori's the last one to get on my screen, but above her is Virginia. You have won a lippy gloss. It's our Lilac Love from the spring collection.
So now I have the concealer brush. Oh my. All right, it came out real fast. I took the concealer color that was 2 colors deeper, and I'm going to use that as my contour.
I have a couple questions, Stacia.
Yes.
Why are you putting it directly on your face versus your hand?
My concealer?
Yeah.
To have a bigger, like more color, more pigment. Because we're going to blend our foundation in over it. And so you just want it directly to the skin.
And what color concealers are you using?
I use light one around the eyes and in all the highlight areas. And I'm using medium one as my contour colors. So I put that in the contour spot on your cheek. So when you make your fish face, we want to do it right in the hollow. I should have done it a little bit above actually, but it is what it is. So we're going to go with it. And then I do it along my jawline as well to get a little bit of a defined jaw. And then we're going to take our new cream blush. This one is Spark Change. And this is when it gets really fun. Because we're gonna do a nice bright cheek. And as you can see, it's really nice and pigmented. It also works on your lips.
I think she looks like a clown, wouldn't you agree?
It is a little scary and intimidating. Now is the fun part though. Yeah, someone screenshot me. I have the new foundation Light One. And I am going to put this on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take my damp blending sponge and I am going to blend. And as Mary Beth said, you dab, you don't drag. And I just start to blend in the different concealers. You can say goodbye to the clown face. So some people ask, why are we underpainting? Why wouldn't we do it how we normally do it? And underpainting is a good way to have a more natural glow, dewy look, summer look, kind of dash out the door look like you aren't trying hard. It looks very nice. And really, it's quite fast because as you can see, it blends in nicely. Look like I have little horns on my forehead with these darker colors. And honestly, I think it's faster than doing each of the individual ones because it's easy for me to just blend it out really fast versus applying perfectly each one over my foundation.
Yeah, you can just kind of be real sloppy. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
that's the right word to say, but just whip
Yeah.
it on and then fix it later.
Yep. And this coverage is amazing because you guys saw how much redness I had and blemishes, and it's all gone. You can't even tell. And you can still kind of see the cheek color. It's defined. My cheekbone is defined, and I haven't even touched anything up. And so, go out, dash out the door, run after kids to the park, whatever. You can do that. Or if you prefer to have a brighter, fresher look, just real lightly come over the top with your cheek color. Because if you're me, I like a bright cheek. I just do. And come back in, blend that out again with your blending sponge. And for the foundation, I use the nice and round side to just dab in my foundation. And there you have it. You have your underpainting. And then just finish with, if you're doing a dash out the door, finish with mascara and you're good to go.
And you could do a little powder if you wanted to set it.
Yep, absolutely. I have my powder here. I don't go anywhere in the summer without it. I've been throwing a little Shea Butter Balm over any of my lip colors lately. I like it. And so there you have it.
Fabulous. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. And you can do a lip liner with this
Mhm.
for lipstick as well.
Yes.
A couple questions. How many colors of foundation do you use, Stacia? Just the one?
How many? Yeah, this is just the one. It's the light one of the brand new. What is it officially called? Yeah, the Time Wise Matte 3D Foundation. So this is replacing the other matte 3D foundation.
Yep, yep, perfect. And then, are you using matte or luminous foundation today?
Yep, I use matte. I am very, very oily, especially in my T zone and especially coming into summer. I personally use matte.
Fabulous, fabulous. Well, if you want to finish with your mascara and your powder, and then I want you to make sure and post a picture too
Okay.
on the page as well. And then one other question I'll go ahead and answer. Do the numbers compare to the old? We have a comparison chart for consultants to go off of, but there's so many more undertones now. I'm personally finding after working with them that I can't really go by that conversion chart 100%. So you really need to get face to face with your consultant and try the new on, because I'm finding there could be 2 or 3 different ones compared to if you were, say, beige and 150. So anyway, that we kind of have to work with. And what's the difference if you should use luminous or matte? Well, we always used to say matte was for combo oily people and luminous was more for normal to dry people, but the look today is a more glowing, luminous look. And so we're saying now matte is only for the really oily people. Everybody else should be wearing luminous. So unless it just doesn't trip your trigger. But like I said at the beginning, I personally feel my lines look a whole lot less by using the luminous. So, all right, Miss Katrina, are you available and ready to rock and roll? Because
Yes.
she is going to show us a super fun summer look. Take it away.
All right, so I have nothing on, so I'm going to also show the new foundation, but I'm not doing what Stacia did. I'm doing most things on top of my on top of my foundation. So I'm starting with the foundation primer. I don't know if this is still a thing with these new foundations, but I'm still doing where I put it on the back of my hand. So I have my foundation primer and I'm going to mix it with the new Time Wise 3D foundation. I have the luminous. I actually made the switch, but it was the last foundation. When I was pregnant, my skin was really dry. And then I've stayed with it since, and I've tried the new one, and I really, really like the new luminous as well. I have medium 8. So I'm putting that on the back of my hand with the foundation primer. They're about 2 pea-size amounts. And I personally used to actually not like the previous beauty blender sponge, whatever it was. So I used to use a different one. I actually have not gotten the new one, but I see everyone is raving about it. So I'm excited to try the very brand new one with the new shape to it. But I like sponges actually over the brushes. That's just my personal opinion.
How come your mother didn't share a new sponge with you?
Because I didn't ask for one.
Sorry. I sure could have.
But kind of slipped my mind because
Yeah, I didn't know you used a sponge to apply your foundation with.
I moved to that. I don't know if it has anything to do with having drier skin, but when I was pregnant with Kenna, I switched to using the beauty blender. And I liked the look of it much better. So I don't know if it's because my skin was really dry. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But my skin has now just stayed that way. It hasn't gone back to being like oily. So,
What color foundation did you wear in the old colors?
um,
I think it was one,
beige N150.
but you are tanner since we were in Florida.
Yes, and you was actually mixing it. So I used to mix the beige N150 with Luminous with the CC cream in the light to medium for two reasons: to try to get a better matching color and because I still needed even more moisture, mainly when I was pregnant. But this one matches my tan a whole lot better, so I don't have to do any mixing with like CC cream to try to get a better color match. And I do just pull it down right below my jawline and just blend. My face normally does not get tanned, as tanned as the rest of my body. It always has sunscreen on it, or if I use self tanner, I don't put self tanner on my face. So I want my foundation to blend nice into my.
That new foundation just looks incredible on everybody. I love it.
I also feel like I use less, or it might also be the precision of squirting it out. Not so much comes out, so I don't feel like I have a lot left on my hand, from when I'm mixing it, kind of putting it on. And I kind of avoid my eye area because I use concealer, and that I use mine after my foundation. I know quite a few people do it before, or if you're doing Stacia's trick, the underpainting, it would be before, but I'm a big fan of after. I just like the look. So I don't put too much around my eye area. And then this is buildable, so I've been playing with it. And today I did 2 coats or 2 layers to have even more coverage, but one was great. But when I put 2 on, I really didn't feel like I had 2 layers of foundation on. You can just easily go right back over the top and add another layer. Or if you have any areas that are maybe pinker, redder, any discoloration you want to try to hide. Okay, so now I have my foundation done. I will go in with the concealer, and this is the light one. I probably could go a little bit darker in the summer, but for the most part, I tend to just do the same color all year. I like the lighter look. And I'm just gonna, you can use the brush that Stacia, the concealer brush, or you can also just use your finger.
Oh,
If
we
I
got
was
a
doing,
winner. It is Miss Colleen, and you have won the light peach under eye corrector. So this can be used under the eye, or you can use concealer like Katrina is using in that eye area. And I saw a question. Are they replacing the CC cream? No, Lynette, they are not. That is staying exactly the same.
okay, so I have my concealer. I put a tiny bit on my eyelids. I'll use my finger here to blend it all in. But so I just kind of do just right under the eye, pull it down just a little bit right on top of my cheekbone because I use this as a little bit of a highlight. And I can just go in with my ring finger or that concealer brush to blend it all in. sometimes I like my finger because the heat of my finger actually kind of warms it up and it gives a it, it makes it blend a little bit more. It has a little more give to it. And you can also use your blending sponge, your beauty blender, to also blend it a little bit and soften any of the edges so that it all blends together, but it really is going to brighten that eye area. You can use this anywhere you want to highlight, like Stacia did underneath. You can do it on top. I do like how quick that is for the underpainting versus going in after you have your foundation on and trying to be super precise and then trying to get it to all blend together nicely. Okay, so there's my concealer. And I did that, I used whatever was kind of on my finger on top of my eyelids as well. And then I'm going to use my powder, except for, am I to do cheek because it's technically a cream first before you put your powder on, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is my first time using a cream cheek color.
You can do it.
We're gonna try this all together. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but
And you can use your finger to blend it, or I've seen people use the liquid foundation brush or the sponge too to blend.
I use my cheek brush and
Oh,
it works great. Then you still get the shape.
good idea.
Do
all
what you
right, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm scared to put too much on.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
We'll see here. I'm like a Stacia though, and I do like a bolder cheek. All right, so now I got my cheek brush. I have the like angled cheek brush. I'm gonna blend with this guy. Oh, I do like that. Huh. It blends really well with the brush.
Remember, translucent powder fixes everything, so.
That is true. Okay, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. It blends very nice. Might have
Hey,
to.
you might have a new cheek color instead of Juicy Peach.
Well, it looks very similar. All right, there's that. This color is the blush. Oh, Kind Spirit. There you go. Which are they two different ones between Stacia and I?
Yeah, she's got Spark Change. She's got the more bright pink one, and you've got the peach one. And you can put it on your lips too.
I'll do that right now while we're here. It's very creamy.
Mhm.
Well, that's a great dual purpose item. I definitely thought it was going to be brighter on my lips, but I like that. Okay, now I will go with my powder. I mean, all sorts of out of order here. Normally I do powder and then I do cheek when it's a powder cheek. I like to use, again, because my skin is a little bit drier, so I like to use the Silky Setting Powder, and this is actually the medium ivory, which, again, I should be a little bit darker for summer, but I don't find that it gives that much color. so I can still get away with using the medium ivory, but I technically should bump it up one here now that I have a tan. And I just put this all over helps to help set my makeup. Okay, now we're all gonna go on a journey together with this eye look that I've been tasked with of colors that I don't normally use and placing that I don't normally place my colors. So we will give her a try together. We can all do something new.
Yes, you can. Her mother made her do this.
Okay, so you can start with really if you have just like a matte light color like Blossom or Biscotti. This one will see is my well-loved Biscotti. He's my favorite guy here. I love this like whiter, creamier, whiter one that goes all the way from my lash line to my brow. I always apply a color like this to my base. And then we're also gonna put some on this like inner corner right underneath and at the bottom. I'm using the all over brush and placing it all over. Also, the gal who did this eye look did things way different order than I would. I'm gonna do it just like her. See if we look like her when we're done. So she did that all over matte color, and then she went with the shimmer eyeshadow stick in Radiant Bronze. So here's what he looks like. Just like the name, a bronze. We're doing a thick eyeliner placement. What we're going to think about here, like you're placing your eyeliner on, it's just going to be a much thicker line. And kind of making it a little bit thicker out here towards the edge.
Remember to blend that right away because that dries fast.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Might come back and add a little bit more, but then we're also going to put it on the bottom where you would put your eyeliner.
The chickie that did this eye look, she also always does her eyes first and her foundation last. So that way, if there's any fallout, you can always clean it up. So I've tried to do that. I just can't make myself do that.
Same. I've tried it. It's not my favorite, but also I will say though, I don't love to do that because if I get sidetracked, I got a kid who has a blowout diaper. I can still leave the house if my eyes aren't done, but I'm not leaving without my foundation on. So if we got to get somewhere, at least my foundation's on and I can whip some mascara on at our location and call it good. But I couldn't do that. It'd just be my eyes. I'd have nothing else on.
She also does not have children.
Oh, there we go. Some days the whole face is on before they wake up. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with the Sunlit Rose. Where's my eye brushes? can't remember which brush she used for this, but I'm gonna use the eye smudger brush.
I think she was using the eye blending brush, that bigger one, which that kind of gets a lot on.
Like the all over one?
Mm-mm. The
Oh,
bigger eye blending one.
oh.
That's not in the set, but you
That
use whatever you want.
that one scares me. I feel like she has more eye area than I do, maybe. I don't know. All right, we have our Sunlit Rose. And I think this is about where she put it.
Mhm.
Up here. I forgot to tap my brush off before I put this up here. It's gonna look scary. It might look kind of like Stacia did, but we're gonna blend it.
And you're blending with the all over eyeshadow brush now? Is that what you're blending?
Yeah, and I put the biscotti on there. So I normally never pull any color up onto my brow bone. I mean, besides like my all over light color. So this is new for me.
Might want to take you out tonight. I might have to come over and babysit.
Unfortunately, I need to wash my hair and pack. I'm out of town the rest of the week and he gets to solo parent. Okay. Uh, what was the next?
Didn't she mix Dusty Rose with bronzer
Oh, yes, yes,
for the
yes,
lid?
yes. I was like, I know I'm missing one here.
So it's kind of a pinky bronze eye look is what it is.
Yes.
So that's why I said, if you're a summer, you can wear it. If you're a winter, you can wear it. If you're a spring or a fall, everybody can wear this look because it's a mixture.
And so what I'm doing, I'm blowing off or tapping off the excess. I just blended the bronzer. And I think she did say she also grabbed Cinnabar. Is that what she said? And she put it at the outer edge, but then she wanted even more color. So then she grabbed espresso.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna stop. We'll see what this looks like. We might stop here.
Do you want to show the Dusty Rose and the bronzer? What they look like?
Yes. 1 second. Ew, just stuck my finger in that. All right, I'll grab that out of my tray. And I actually have I think she used the current bronzer that is like the marbly look.
Mm-hmm.
And Dusty Rose. And then I'm going to blend this all together. And I'm just going to kind of lightly dust over with my all over brush again and soften all of the edges. I do have espresso here if I wanted to add more color, but I think I'll stop. Okay, and I'm going to curl my lashes.
You know what? I might have you do that and then put the mascara on while I finish up here because it's already 8:56.
Mhm.
And Katrina's going to experience the new Fanorama Define and Lift mascara, which she hasn't tried that yet. So we'll bring you back and you can tell us what you think, okay?
Okay.
Because she's a diehard Fanorama girl. So we'll see what she thinks. So while she is finishing up there, I just need to check here quick a little bit, as there are 3 things that you can do to help your consultant complete her goals these next 2 months as we are winding down our Mary Kay year. You could party, you could purchase, or you could partner. Number 1, you could party. You could hold either a virtual or an in-person beauty experience with 3 or more friends between now and June 30th. Everyone can join you for a girls' night out. And whenever you do that, you can purchase 50% off whatever you want. You could come to my house tomorrow night at 6:30. I have an event, or this Thursday at 10 a.m. and 1:30. I have events. The following Monday, May 18th at 6:30, I have an event, or Tuesday, May 26th at 6:30. So I will post a graphic that lists all of those events at my house, but please RSVP ASAP if you plan to come so we can save you a chair. And guess what? You'll get to find your perfect foundation match at that time as well. Even if you don't bring friends, you can still come. You can bring your consultant and help your consultant, because your consultant has been challenged to match 30 women this month and she wins a prize. So you can help her out with that little challenge, or you can schedule another time with her one-on-one as well. Number 2, you can purchase. If there's anything you need to keep you looking gorgeous, just let your consultant know and she'll hook you up. And number 3, you could partner. You could partner with your consultant to begin your own side hustle. So I just want to say a great big thank you, ladies, for joining us tonight. Oh, we've got another prize to give away, and it's going to go to Barb. She's the last comment on my screen, and it is the makeup finishing spray. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so thank you for supporting your personal beauty consultant and shopping local. Did you know 13% of what she orders goes directly to our foundation that funds cancer research for women and for women of domestic violence? And if you'd love more fun, more joy, more girlfriends, more cash flow, please let us know as well, and we'd be happy to fill you in on how you can join this wonderful company. Many women have now chosen not to go back into the office, and we have the ideal business opportunity. You get a flexible schedule, you get to work from home, you get leadership training, you get to be your own boss, you get an incredible income with a company that follows the golden rule and puts God first, family second, and career third. So let's go back over here, and I'm gonna have Stacia say something. So you pop on the screen here.
Hello.
And check her out. She's got her mascara on, and voila, look at her. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And Katrina, what'd you think of that new mascara?
Well, I didn't think it could get any better, but it definitely did. And I don't know how well you can see, but I only have one coat on of the mascara so far. I don't know what they did to it, but I didn't really think the last one clumped, but this really doesn't clump at all. It lift and defined each lash very well for me.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see another coat, what that does. Wow,
Yep.
wow, wow.
Yeah,
And I love the
great.
eye look. You did great for your first time.
Yeah, it actually turned out really well. I mean, when she said the colors, I was like, I don't use any of these colors on a regular basis for my typical looks. So, but I actually like it. Yeah, it's a pinkish bronze eye look.
Yeah, very neutral. Can go with lots of things. Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the code word for tonight is match. We can get you to have the perfect match of foundation. So MATCH is the code word to go on that Google Doc. Be sure and fill that Google Doc out. And I'll go back and see if there's any questions that didn't get answered here. But thank you all so much for watching. Thanks, Katrina. Thanks, Stacia. Thanks for playing along with me with all my crazy ideas. But I hope you have a beautiful, powerful pink and on purpose rest of your night, ladies. Bye for now. We'll see you next month.